With the school year now in full swing, we kick off our weekly assignment education series this week with a focus on technology. Several area school districts have increased their use of technology within their schools. For example, every student at Bangor Middle School has an iPad, and at Onalaska Middle, they're encouraging students to bring their own devices to use in the classroom this year. Well, the West Salem School District is also committed to technology, but they have taken technology use to a whole new level. Every student at West Salem High School has one of these gray bags. The bags hold a MacBook Pro given to them by the school district.
Well, we instituted what we call a one-to-one initiative in technology, where we provided every student a device in grades 6 through 12.
It's really great when you need to take notes if you don't feel like taking paper. It's good.
Beginning this fall, 560 high school students received a MacBook Pro, and 425 West Salem Middle School students got an iPad.
Select it.
I think the world of anytime, anywhere, mobile, individualized computing, I use this phrase, it's not really the future, it's today. If you're not doing that, you're living in yesterday. We have an obligation to provide for our kids.
How are we doing here?
So several years ago, the district started looking at what they were spending on smartboards, replacement computers, and infrastructure within the building, and decided to pool that money, along with other resources, and invest in new technology at a cost of $375,000 over 4 years, which is 2% of the district's annual budget.
So I always tell folks, if you think about revolutionizing the way you do work for 2% of your revenues, that's a pretty substantial impact.
To make sure the district stays committed to technology, they financed the computers.
The important part of the way we set this up is that as we have fluctuations and changes in our budget, this isn't going to be able to be something that's removable. And that's a serious change in the way you look at it. We never enter a budget cycle saying, hey, this year should we shut the water off? Well, it's because that's not optional. Well, neither is this.
Quick quiz.
So this fall, every middle school and high school teacher, like science teacher Wayne Sackett, began incorporating the new technology into their lessons after undergoing training throughout the summer.
We have a lot of people that are just kind of getting their feet wet, and where some people are full-blown, have turned in assignments already and things like that. So it's pretty exciting.
For us, it was sort of the perfect storm of our equipment's worn out. This is a great way to move our adults, because now we'll all be in the same boat together.
Because as educators, they feel education needs to change with our changing society.
This is like the printing press. This isn't just some happened by stance kind of thing. I mean, 400 years ago, somebody came up with a printing press, and now we had to teach people to read. Now someone came up with this digitized all over the place. We have to teach them how to function in that world so that they can be dynamic, creative, make use of it, be winners with it, and not be victimized by it.
Now, a lot of people might be wondering why the district opted for the 1,100 MacBooks instead of a less expensive option.
Yeah, and the superintendent says they studied that issue for a long time, and it came down to the MacBooks are more durable, they come loaded with software, they also are easy to protect from viruses, and Apple also provided their teachers with a lot of training and also software support. So.
All right.